Hey all. So hey, short video I guess. A lot of people, some of them lose their loved ones, whether it is a family member, someone they know, close friend, like people pass away. And those that know about the possible stages of what might happen after death, all of these death traps, Archons, reptilians, reincarnation, all this stuff, we're kind of like, people worry. People were like, hey, like, what about my loved one? I don't want him to reincarnate. I want him to be here in this place. Like, it's a pretty hard place to be in and stuff. So, a lot of people, when they are about to lose their loved one, or they go through life and think about, like, well, I don't want to be alone or something, like, people worry about what's going to happen to those around them and if they're going to reincarnate here on Earth. At least some of them. Like, like a lot of people can be like, hey, fuck this place, I'm out, and I'm going to have fun, and I don't really care about anyone else. A lot of people are like that too. So anyway, but this video is for those that might actually worry about those, like, hey, passing over, transitioning, and what's going to happen after, like, like we die. So I just like did a scan for someone that lost their loved one, and found some good stuff. So I guess I'm just gonna share it. Basically, yeah, seems like for people that pass away, and like they not necessarily everyone will have the same kind of knowledge. Not everyone will know like what's really going on in the world, the bigger picture, all these things. Some might be ignorant. Some might be like not like someone might be like super religious. Others might be pedophiles. Like really variety, and a lot depends on our belief system territory of what can happen after we die. But at the same time, there's freedom. So there's actually like, it's not like everyone that dies goes to this place, everyone that dies goes to heaven, hell, or death traps, reincarnation, and stuff like that. It's different for everyone. You can't actually tell like, you're gonna be safe and you're not gonna be because, like, not really. So our beliefs have major impact on this, but at the same time, there are beings who watch over us and make sure like, hey, well, they're fighting for people that are gonna pass away, and I want to make sure that a lot of them are not trapped, which means that it's not like their specific race. I was kind of like, you're like, okay, well, who created this place? And basically, what I'm talking about is the alternate Earth, which is like funny because like people are like, present planet Earth, Earth's cool, like yeah, or like Earth is awesome place, and Earth is like shithole and stuff. So like, there's this whole variety of opinions and stuff. And physical Earth, it sucks for most people. And other people just want to enjoy, like, hey, I just want to go to nature, I want to climb mountains, I want to go this and this and this. So there's a whole variety, and our life, all these decisions impact and like make it really bad. But there is in between life area of Earth. Like there's literally the whole Earth. And the good thing is all of the physical people are not there. Like no archons, no entities, no politics, none of that stuff. No racial things, like all no conflicts, no fighting for, like blacks versus white and all this stuff. It's all fine. No one really cares. And people just go out and, for example, like physical body drops dead. And as a consciousness, you go there. And like, hey, you're back on Earth. But the thing is, you're like, wake up and like, oh, so I'm, physical body is dead now. But people wake up with clarity, like that, like the physical body drops dead. And like it's a good thing because a lot of people want to move over and they don't know how. They're afraid to wake up in this blackness and see white light. And what if it's gonna suck me? What if it's this? What that? So basically, tons of these worries of what's gonna happen. And there's Earth, like in between that area, Earth, it's created by consciousness. Again, like a lot of people that passed away, like like they're waking up and they're like awake, like they know their abilities and what they can do and stuff. And they're like, well, hey, I really don't like this place because, but at the same time. So they have to realize to not like her because of politics, because of archons, because of the corruption and all this stuff. But at the same time, there are parts where like, hey, I love nature, I love exploring, I love these cities, I want to go to New York, I want to go to like LA and all this stuff. But the thing is, like that Earth, that alternate like let's say in between area of Earth is so much better. Like all of a sudden, cities are clean. It's like you're not gonna see crowds. It's like it's kind of between the ghost town, but it's not really like that. Like you're not gonna see tons of crowds and people because it is not the physical Earth. But at the same time, whoever passes away and goes there can have the spirit body. But at the same time, they're like, well, what if I was a boy? Boom, turn into a guy. What if I was a girl? Boom, there's a girl. So you can actually have variety of who you want to be like, what you want to look like, and you can literally explore like, hey, I have a, oh, what if I had boo? Okay, so you can like literally have your body all adjusted and basically experience all of these things. if you were a guy, a girl, if you had boobs, if you have a dick, if you were trans, like anything really. If you want to change your skin color, go for it. You have the freedom to look like whatever you want, change it anytime you want. It's just good. Like, so people, like, there's no really like all this like conflicts about like what we look like and all, but at the same time, you can have anything at all. You can look like goth, you can look like, like monk, whatever. No one really cares. And at the same time, you can meet other spirit people, or like let's say people that pass over and are still there. You can meet them, interact with them. But the whole essence of Earth right there is very calm. It's actually like safe, like hey, chill. Everyone's like, like cities are clean, no dirt, no fighting or anything. You can just actually go to New York and go through all these streets, go to like the main street and stuff, downtown and all. There's no massive crowds, but at the same time, you can like actually see the ads, and you're like, well, I don't like Coca-Cola. What if, boom, and you have like mineral water, you have lettuce there, like literally, like you can change anything. And all of a sudden, a lot of these rules of Earth, physical Earth, like how we can't fly, we can't teleport, it's not there anymore. And all of a sudden, you're in New York. I'm like, what if I went to mountains? Boom, you're in the mountains. And all of a sudden, you're like, hey, a Sequoia Park, awesome! And you're like looking around, and all of a sudden you teleport to a new place, and you can lift from the ground, fly around, and just go like be like a jet, like fly all over the place, explore the things, and it's basically like a copy from Earth, like over here. But at the same time, some of these things are not there. For example, underground bases, they're not going to be there. And a lot of these like dark places, like with a lot of this dense dark energy from rituals and like sacrifices, killing and all, is not there anymore. So you can actually try to create it and manifest it there, but there's no need, because actually like for those that want to transition, that wants to like still, some people really like Earth. They like the waterfalls, they like the mountains. For them, Earth is everything because it's the only world that they know or are aware of. And it's kind of like hard to imagine, like, well, what would the world look like on Mars? I don't want to live on Mars and stuff. So people have their ups and downs. But anyway, you can travel that like in between life area Earth and see whatever you want to see. Go swimming, go fishing. All the senses, hot and cold, are still there. The pain, you can feel the impact. It's pretty much like out-of-body experience, like where you can take a knife, shove it through your hand, feel the impact, feel it going through, feel all the fibers and stuff, but it's not going to be like, ow! Like, no, not like that. I'm actually going to be like, So that's what it feels like. And basically, you can't kill yourself. It's like, that's a good thing. But you can like actually like literally explore and stuff. And that's when looking around, like there actually are quite a lot of people. Not that a lot, like really standards, right? 100 or so, like 1,000, like for those that pass like physical body drops dead and they go over and they just want to enjoy Earth. They want to go fishing, they want to go driving a car. They can do anything they want that they wanted to do on Earth a long time ago without any interruptions and stuff. And it's basically the place where you drop dead and you become like, okay, so I'm dead now, but I still want to go to Earth and enjoy it. And instead of reincarnating here in the physical Earth and going through everything again, you can basically do all of your wanted activities on this in-between life Earth. And so as you experience all the stuff you wanted to do, maybe go have sex with someone, maybe go like see like some landmarks, travel, do some singing, acting, whatever, you can like try it out loud, experience that, and basically no interruptions, no Archons, no politics, none of that bad stuff. Good, you are done, you had fun, you like basically experienced what you wanted, time to move on. And from that place, you're like, okay, I'm done with this place, next what? And so there are like a few groups of people, and they're pretty much like in the spirit body. It's not like I can't see like Pleiadians, humans or anything, like it's like humanoid looking, kind of like humanish face. And these beings appear to us to what is most comfortable for us. If we are not used to seeing orcs, elves, different kind of looking alien beings, they're going to appear as humans. So basically, they look at who we are, our priorities, our like values, and how comfortable are we with what we're seeing. And these beings, over the time while they're like staying on Earth, in between life area Earth, I should say. So these guys will give you like information about like, hey, okay, so basically you're in between life area, like. Earth is right there, don't go there because, or go if you want to because, and basically they can explain the real situation, give you some knowledge about what is going on, so people that really had no awareness at all, they might be like super religious or really like, just never really like kind of like what we would call primitive people, kind of like that, like basically never really went outside, never really read too many books and got engaged and stuff. They're just like living farmers life and enjoying their life. And these beings, they would come and talk to you, and they would explain the situation, like, hey, like, so now as you're gonna move on, we're gonna explain you a few things. There are death traps, there are these beings, da 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 da. And they explain you the situation of what are the possible things that might happen, things for you to be aware of and avoid if you want to, and if you need any help to move over from this place to new place, if you need the help of transition, where it's teleporting, where it's going to new planets, where it's going to new beings, they can literally help you teleport and go there. And basically, like, consciousness that, like, you're like, okay, we like Earth, but not the physical one that got corrupted. So basically, they make their own version a good one. And so for those that want to transition, that like Earth, they can experience that thing, but they can move over at any time. It's like, okay, I'm done, boom, out. You don't have to stay, you don't have to agree to anything, you don't need to die or anything. No, you decide, you go. You want to come back, you can come back. And so, like, no limits, nothing. And these are like spirit guide, or like spirit guides, like, I don't know, like spirit beings, like, you know, like they're sort of like sentinels and stuff, guardians, like I should say. They're protecting you and making sure, like, no Archons can go there, no reptilians, no molecules, basically no corruption place where people can have a nice transition and not get attacked and stuff. So, like, seeing that is actually, like, really good. Because a lot of people are, like, afraid of death. What's gonna happen? Like, so many fears of, what if I reincarnate and stuff? What if I love Earth, but I don't want to come back to Earth and stuff? Well, there it is. You can experience this alternate reality. Basically, enjoy yourself, do what you want to do on Earth, and without getting engaged in all this stuff. And once you're done, move over, but no need to get here on the physical Earth, incarnate, get the body, grow up, and die, and all the shit. Like, no. So, yeah, I just, like, found this, like, thing, and, like, thought, like, there are so many people who have fears. Fears about what's going to happen after they die. Fears about, like, what's going to happen to their loved ones. And it's a good thing knowing, like, hey, there actually is a place where people can experience Earth, can have a nice mission, learn about things, get more knowledge as they go, and at the same time move over whenever they're ready. So it's like a sanctuary place where, you know, like, you experience what you want to experience. Whenever you're ready, you can go. No one's holding you back or anything. And that's a nice place. So yeah. For those that, like, want to go and explore, basically on that, like in between life area Earth, no physical humans, no physical stuff. It's basically like all like sort of spirit form. You can manifest anything you want, and it's actually a good thing. That being said, I guess I just wanted to bring it up, and you were like, hey, it's actually not as bad, or like, you know, like, for those that have fears, there's actually some hope in there. So yeah. If you want to come back, don't come back to the physical one, but go to this in-between life area. Just enjoy whatever you want, but not here. Like, don't mess yourself up. That being said, yeah, hope you enjoy this. Hope it gives you some information, insights, whatever. And yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of, you know, whoever else you want. And I'll see you next time. So yeah.